Hi everybody, it's Howard again with a update. There's quite a lot to show, so I'm just going to crack on and show you what I've got. And I'd like to welcome my new subscriber, so whoever you are, thank you for subscribing. Okay, so without further ado, I'll just quickly show you what's playing in the background. And it is British Rockers, If Only, No Bed of Roses, great British melodic rock. This is on Rock Candy Records. Highly recommend if you can track down a copy of it. Okay, so like I said, there's quite a lot to show, so I'll just crack on and show you. First is a Dutch compilation album, and it is The Soft Side of Hard Rock. There's the track listing. It's got the usual stuff like Bon Jovi in it, Cinderella, Dio, Deep Purple, Rainbow, Black Sabbath, TNT, Treat, Jeff Paris, Magnum. Best song on there is a song called It's Love by No Excuse. Track down a copy of their album. And she's on Mercury Records. Good stuff. Next we have some thrash from Germany. Well, I was going to say thrash, some female fronted thrash from Germany, and it is Holy Moses, Disorder of the Order. This is on Armageddon Music. It's a good album. It reminds me a lot of Arch Enemy. Great album. I recommend it. Next, a album that probably most people know. This is from 1989, and it is DAD, Disneyland, well, Disneyland After Dark. This is No Fuel Left for the No Fuel Left for the can't say it. No Fuel Left for the Pilgrims. Sorry. This is on Warner Brothers. This is the one with the classic "Sleeping My Day Away." Great album. I recommend if you try down a copy of it. Next is a CD that I bought because my partner was whinging. I was playing some thrash in the car. She keeps asking me to turn it off, so I thought I'd get some soft rock just to please her. So, without further ado, it's basically just Whitesnake. It's great stuff. It says that she likes Whitesnake. It's an album that probably everybody knows the songs now. Next, another album that probably most people know. This was cheap, and it's from 1981, and it's Escape by Journey. This is the one with Don't Stop Believing on it. Basically bought this album for the song Stone in Love. It's a great song. I didn't believe it. That Journey actually they rock harder than what I thought they do. Great stuff. Next, some pirate thrash from the US, and it is Swashbuckle, Back to the Noose. This is on Nuclear Blast. It's kind of strange. There's 20 songs on the album. 10 of the songs are like little instrumental bits, sea shanty type things. There's like 10 songs of thrash. If you like Exodus mixed with Hailstorm, you probably enjoy this band. Great stuff. Next, an album from 1991, and it is their second album, and it is Stripped by Stage Dolls. This is on Polydor. Yeah, it's a good album. It's not as good as the first album. Some good songs like In the Heat, Let's Go Crazy, Rock This City. Great melodic hard rock. I recommend you can track it down. Next, like a supergroup project, sort of. It is HTP, which stands for the Hughes Turner Project, and it is Glenn Hughes and Jolene Turner. This is on MTM, and of course, you buy from Music Magpie, it comes with a broken case. It's okay. It's not as good as I thought it would be. It's kind of like mid-paced melodic rock, but it's okay. Probably the best song is here. You Can't Stop Rock and Roll, Sister Midnight. Good melodic hard rock, and it was cheap. Next, a band from Germany featuring I forgot his name now. Tommy Hart, who used to be the lead singer of Fair Warning, sorry. And it is Soul Doctor, Way Back to the Bone. This is on Metal Heaven. This is your typical German melodic rock. The best song on it is Here Comes the Night. It's a great melodic rock song. That's another one that was fairly cheap. Great melodic hard rock. Next, some power metal from Germany. This is just to carry on my discography from them, and it is Wizard of Verivols and Bluterwarts. This is on Massacre Records. So if you like Wizard, Storm Warrior, Majesty, bands like that, you can enjoy this album. The best song is the title track and Undead Insanity. Great up-tempo power metal songs. Good stuff. Next, a band who are a bit like Marmite. You probably either love them or hate them. And this is only £2. This is Black Veil Brides, Set the World on Fire. Great album. Got that punky, kind of glammy, hard rock kind of stuff. Great song in here is Fallen Angels. It's a big hit. Some other good hard rock songs like Youth and Whiskey. Like I say, like that glammy, kind of punky sound, you'll enjoy this album. Next is a album that I got on vinyl, but it was cheap. I got it for free, basically, off Music Magpie. And it's just a CD to play in the car. It is the debut album from 1988 of House of Lords. It's probably an album that most people know, so I'm not going to go too much into it. Great album. Fantastic album. Next, some prog metal from America. And it is, I'm not sure if this is their first or second album, but it is a band that I tried getting out early on. It was Fate's Warning and Awaken the Guardian. This is on Metal Blade. This is probably a bit heavier than their later stuff. Great album though. Like that kind of like Dream Theater mixed with mid-80s American power metals. Good stuff. Best song on here is Guardian and The Valley of the Dolls. Good stuff. Next, some obscure hard rock from 1987, and it is the band Reckless and No Frills. This is on Wounded Bird Records. It's okay. It's nothing special. Probably that's why they were probably second class LA Strip kind of band. Got songs like Wild in the Streets, Crazy Over You, Night After Night. You can tell why they didn't get signed. But it's alright, it's good stuff. Next, another album that I bought to stop hearing doors from whinging when we're out in the car, and it is Vault by Def Leppard. There's the track listing. Can't say too much about it, everyone knows it. Next, some Finnish doomish death metal or whatever, growly metal. I think it is the debut album. No, One Piece Band by Winter Sun. This is on Nuclear Assault from 2004. It's kind of like mid-paced death metal-y, death doom, what you want to call it. It's okay. It reminds me a lot of Bargnacore, that kind of stuff. It's okay. It was alright for £3.50 or what I paid for it. Next, another album that I've got on vinyl, which I bought just to put on CD in the car, and it is the debut album by German rockers Axis and Kingdom of the Night. So I'm not going to go too much into. And it was cheap. It was like £3, £4, I think it was. Next, a alternative rock band from the US. I just basically bought this just for one song. It's like £2.30, and it is Third Eye Blind. It's okay. It's like that kind of Godsmacky time of music. Basically bought it for the song Semi Child Life. which was a big hit here in the UK. Good stuff. Next, some power metal, and it is Ken Ziner, The Prophecies. I'm not sure where he's from. I could be wrong, but I think it's Swedish. This is on Limb Music. I've had the song Live Forever for years on the iPod, so I saw a cheap copy on eBay, so I thought I'd just track down, buy a copy of the album. I feel like bands like, well, any Scandi power metal band you'll enjoy this album. Got a bit of progressive things about it, but it's okay, it's not too bad. Next, some US trad metal, and it is Visigoth and the Revenant Ring. Teeth in. This is on Metal Bird. Great traditional metal, classic heavy metal, what you want to call it. Great songs like Dungeon Master, Blood Sacrifice, good stuff. And this was fairly cheap as well. Next, the second album by Swedish funk rockers, the Electric Boys and Groovus Maximus. This is on Vertigo. So that's the good old Vertigo swirl. Great funky hard rock. I don't think it's as good as Funko Metal Carpet Ride, but it's good. It's got songs like Groovus Maximus, Mary in the Mystery World, She's Into Something Heavy, Bad Mother Funker. Great stuff. Great album. That's another album that was cheap as well. Next is a side project of the lead singer of Majesty, and called Dawn Rider. This is 30's Calling Part 1, and there is the lead singer of Majesty. I forgot his name was now. Tarek Magari. Because I've had the song When Troops Unite on my iPad for years. Yeah, that's probably is the best song on the album. It's okay, it's not as good as Majesty. It's a bit, I thought it'd be like Majesty all the way through. It's a bit slow paced, mid tempo. It's okay though. It's only £3.30, I think it was. Good stuff. This is on Massacre Records. Next, a double album compilation album of a band from Italy called Skylark. This is symphonic power metal. If you like Rhapsody, enjoy this band. This is called In the Heart of the Princess, A Never Ending Story, 1995 to 2005. And this is on Scarlet Records. That's a double disco. Quite a lot of the songs are quite long. Like you've got like 10-minute songs, 7-minute songs, 9-minute songs. It's yeah, they've got very catchy, very, like I say, very symphonic in a Rhapsody kind of way. If that like Rhapsody, Secret Sphere, kind of bands, you'd enjoy this. And they do a great cover of When Love and Hate Collide by Def Leppard. They do like an acoustic version of that. I recommend you check down a copy of this. Okay. Next we have Norwegian rockers TNT and My Religion. This is on MTN. This is kind of like more melodic, newish melodic hard rock. Reminds me a lot of Hair and Scarer. There's a couple of songs that do sound a bit like Tell No Tales Hero, TNT. Like Give Me a Sign. Everybody's Got a Secret. And this was cheap. It's not alright. It's not like up there with, like I say, with Tell No Tales or Intuition, but it's alright. Next, some melodic rock from 1996, and it is Caught in the Act and Heat of Emotion. It's another album on MTM. It's okay. It's AOR. So if you like AOR, enjoy the song. Great best songs are Heat of Emotion, Endless Summer, Miles Away. And they do a cover version of Cold Sweat by Thin Lizzy. Also, there's about 2 albums was Caught in the Act and then changed the name to Harlan Cage. Good stuff. Next, some more AOR from 1983 and 1985 by Canadian rockers Orphan. This is a double album set of their first 2 albums, Lonely at Night and Salute. This is on Escape Music. This is a reissue from 2003. Great early 80s AOR. If you like bands like Preview, Cobra, Survivor, enjoy this album. Probably Salute is probably the more heavy of the two. Great songs like Anytime at Hall, which is on the first album. Lovely at Night's a great song. And on Salute you've got great songs like Lying to Me, Open Up the Skies, Steel Line. This was £10 for 2 albums. Good value. Good stuff. Next, a AOR kind of like supergroup. This is on Frontiers. So we've been on Frontiers, you know what it's got to sound like. It's got that Frontiers sound. And it is LRS. Down to the courses Laverde, Ramos and Shotton. Laverde, I'm not sure which band he's from. Josh Ramos, he was in The Storm. And Michael Shotton, I think he's in, was he in Von Groove? So with it being on Frontiers, you know exactly what it's going to sound like. Best songs are Down to the Core, Living for a Dream. It was cheap, good stuff. Next, the second album from Chicago rockers Enough's Enough and Strength. Look at it, these are my pie special. Great melodic hard rock. A touch of psychedelia, but it's good stuff. This is from 1991. Best songs: Heaven or Hell, Baby Loves You, Something for Free. Good melodic hard rock. So it keeps going on and on. Been building up, sorry. Next, another album from MTM, and it is Brian McDonald, Wind Up. This is from 2000. This is great melodic AOR rock. If you like, it sounds a lot like Hysteria era, Def Leppard, Waking Up Neighbours, Bryan Adams, BB Steele. Best songs are Wind It Up, When Lightning Strikes, The Rhythm Bumblebee, excuse me. Great melodic hard rock. Next, some German power metal. It's another one of a band that I'm building a collection up of, and it is Brainstorm and Firesoul. This is on AFM from 2014. Comes with a bonus live disc. It's Brainstorm. What can you say about it? It sounds exactly like you expect Brainstorm to sound like. Kind of like mid pace, with the odd occasional fast power metal song. Good stuff. Next, some thrash from the US, and it is, or modern thrash, I'd say, Conformicide by Havoc. This is on Century Media. Yeah, good modern thrash. Good songs like Hang 'em High, Master Plan, Pieces to Pieces, good stuff. Next, some progressive power metal from Denmark, and the band is called Evil Masquerade, and the album is Third Act. This is on Escape Music. Yeah, it's kind of like power metal mixed with, there's about progressive moments, and it's one of them albums where they You can't read the track listing, so see if you can do any better than I can, because I can't read it. Even with my glasses, I can't read it. Good stuff though. It's cheap as well. Next, another cheap album, and it is Warrior Soul, Drugs, God and the New Republic. This is on Geffen Music. Basically just bought this album just for one song, which was a hit. Well, not hit, it was a single release in the UK. It was Hero. Great sleazy political modern rock in 1992. It's okay. Next, some more modern rock. A band called Taking Dawn and Time to Burn. This is on Roadrunner. This is from, where does it say? I'm not sure, I think it's 2009. Yeah, it's great. Modern sounding rock. One of the best songs is Like a Revolution, Take Me Away, Close Your Eyes, Fighting With Your Rock. It's that modern sounding hard rock, kind of like Blackstone Cherry, Buck Cherry kind of sound. It's alright. Next, some thrash, I think from Italy or Greece, one of the two. And it is the band Fueled by Fire, Spread the Fire. Great kind of old school sounding thrash metal. Great songs like Thrash Is Back, Striking Death, Metal Forever. Great, like I say, great modern thrash. This is from, well, I say modern thrash, it's from 2007, but it's a great album. Next, some more Italian power metal. And this is Heimdall, Lord of the Sky. This is on Point Music. This is from 1998. It's a bit modern. Not modern. What's it modern from? Think about last album. This is a great mid-tempo, classic metal, Manowari, mixed with Hammerfall kind of metal. It's okay. It's cheap, so it's another Heimdall album in the collection. Keeps going and going and going, but I will be done soon. So I've been going, what, 20 minutes now. Next, I'll quickly go through. Next is a debut album from Finnish rockers Havana Black, Exiles in Mainstream. This is on Hollywood Records. It's sleazy hard rock. Best songs are probably Trash Town, Ain't No Love, Love Is Life. Yeah, that kind of bluesy, kind of like junkyardy, kind of sleazy hard rock. You enjoy some. Got a touch of the Choir Boys about as well. Next, a classic album from 1978, which I'm not going to go too much in about because probably most people have got it in the collections and know about it, and it is Live Rock and Roll by Rainbow. This is on Polydor. There's a track list, it's got the classics on it like Kill the King, Gets the Babylon, title track. Cheap. Next, I think it's their last album at the moment from Anglo-Italian power metalers, Power Quest. This is Sixth Dimension and it's on Inner Wound Records. Great mid-paced power metal, lots of keyboards in it. Probably the best song is Face the Raven and No More Heroes. Good stuff. I'm in that room to put stuff. Next, a album on Limb Music. This is from 2002 and it is Rhapsody, Power of the Dragon Flame. It's Rhapsody, so anyone else what it sound like. Great stuff. Great songs like Night Rider of Doom, Power of the Dragon Flame. It's Rhapsody, so you know you're going to get with Rhapsody. Got tempo, symphonic power metal, and of course at the end there's always one long song which lasts for 19 minutes. Next, a reissue of a classic album from 1988 when it originally came out. Well, it is Driver, Sons of Thunder. This is on Metal Heaven, and it doesn't say when it was reissued. Oh, one sec. 2008. Came in a slipcase. Featuring, of course, Rob Rock. It's got the classic I'm a Warrior on it. Great song. The other songs, great songs are Sons of Thunder, and at the end, the last song, I Believe in London. It's a great power ballad. I recommend if you track down a copy of it. Good stuff. We're nearly done. Next is the third album from American rocker Jeff Parris, and this is Lucky This Time. Great album. If you enjoyed Wired Up, enjoy this album. Sounds a bit like demos, but it's not too bad. It's pretty good. It's cheap. This is on Now and Then from 1993, so it's 30-year-old this album this year. Next, some soft melodic rock from Canada, I think from. This is kind of like smooth AOR, probably a bit too wimpy for some people, but it's a debut album by the band Boulevard. This is on Metal Mind Music, and these are limited to 2,000 copies. This is from, well, it's reissued in 2008, so this is number 564 of 2000. Great, like I say, it's great, smooth AOR, probably a bit too wimpy for some people, but and it does occasionally have the odd. I think there's one song that's got a saxophone solo in it. I don't know. It's good hard rock. Like I said, best songs are probably Dream On, Far From All, that's a good song. On the Lights Go Down. Next is the second album from Boulevard. This is In the Street, again, another limited edition on Metal Mind Music. This one's probably slightly a bit heavier, but it still does have a song with a saxophone. So, all the best songs are Talk to Me, Crazy Life, These Tonight. Good stuff. 2 left. Nearly half an hour. Next is a modern metal band. This is on Roadrunner. This is from, I think it's from 2009. Mutiny Within and Awake. The album's called Awake. It was just called Mutiny Within. Great modern hard rock. All the best songs are Awake, Falling Forever, Forsaken. Kind of like, Killswitch Engage kind of vibe to it. Five Finger, Death Punch. Good stuff. Thanks for sticking with me for this long. Now on the last one. Some power metal from Sweden. And it is The Book of Heavy Metal by Dream Evil. This is on Century Media. This is Dream Evil, basically. If you've got any Dream Evil albums, you know what it's going to sound like. Best songs, of course, the title track, and Only for the Night, it's a great song. Let's Make It Rock as well, it's a great song. And that's it. Thank you for sticking with me for this last half an hour. I hope I've not bored you. And yeah, maybe I shouldn't let it build up too much. It's basically just getting the time to do it. So thank you for watching, if you've made it to the end. So until next time, of course, stay metal. And of course, like I say, I can't thank you enough for taking out half an hour of your time to watch 52-year-old northerner whinge on, well, moan on or babble on about CDs of probably bands you probably never heard of or got care about. So until next time, take care. Thank you. Bye.